This is the parable of the Good Samaritan, found in Luke chapter 10, verse 25. On one occasion, the expert in the law stood up to test Jesus. "Teacher," he asked, "what must I do to inherit eternal life?" "What is written in the law?" he replied. "Have you not read it?" He answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. You have answered correctly." Jesus replied, "Do this and you will live." But he wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" In reply, Jesus said, "A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he fell into the hands of robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. So too a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came to where the man was, and when he saw him, he took pity on him. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. When he put the man on his own donkey, took him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper. "Look after him," he said, "and when I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have." Which of these three do you think was the neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of the robbers? The expert in the law replied, "The one who had mercy on him." Jesus told him, "Go and do likewise." So there's these priests that are worshiping the Lord with their lips, but they're not doing what the Lord commands through action. They're just worshiping with the lips and not worshiping with the heart. Right? Priest and Levite. And then a Samaritan walks by who is probably worshiping the Lord with his heart, and may or may not be worshiping with the lips, but with the heart is definitely worshiping the Lord. And he does what the Lord commands. Love your neighbor as yourself. That man has inherited eternal life. That is the parable of the Good Samaritan.